Welcome to another Boyish Rant. Well, it finally happened. Britain's on lockdown, along with a quarter of the world's population. Now, even though Boris has said that you're allowed outside once a day for exercise and once a day for shopping, the essentials only, as minimum as possible, people have been going out still wearing masks, which, is great to see. Some of them are getting a bit creative, and it's fucking wonderful. Now, the rant section of this video is going to be a bit brief. Suffice to say, there is a treat at the end of the video for you if you stick around. I'm just going to be here to give tips and stuff on how to survive at home for 6 weeks. Number one is stay active. I know Boris said you're allowed out once a day for exercising, but whilst you're at home, I suggest as much fucking as possible. It's the best way to exercise. I think we can all enjoy it. Number two, don't eat your kids. It's not actually that economical, and apparently it's frowned upon. Number three, the official date for the human hunting season is actually July the 3rd, so if you mark your calendars now, because that's when we're all going to start getting Mad Max out there. Number four, social distancing includes social media. There's no point being off for 6 weeks if you're just going to drive your head mental being on Facebook all day. Is there nothing more creative you could be getting on with? And the fifth one, if you do actually have somebody infected in your household, don't really put them out in the shed. I know I said this is a joke in my last video, but I don't know if some people maybe thought I was serious. But it's very clearly a joke. You shouldn't put infected people in a shed. They'd be much more comfortable in a van. And now the penis de resistance.
From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
Well, the fact of the matter is, Stephen, if I'm not allowed to sell my fucking drugs, I'll start fucking looting.
Well, no, don't do that.
Well, why not? Give me a good reason why not.
I know lockdown's hard for drug dealers and shit. Whilst I'm not psyched about being locked in my house for 6 weeks, I can see why Boris did it. It's not going to help you swapping one crime for another. Also, what you selling? Well, the panic buying hasn't really begun in Scotland yet, or is it just in your area?
I kicked the fuck out of Greyhead last for a 4-pack of shaman.
Well, you didn't actually fight an old lady in a shop for toilet roll.
I sure did, but it's survival of the fittest, like that Darwin fella said.
Yeah, but when Darwin said that, he meant it as, your ability to adapt to survive.
Yeah, so I adapted my forehead to a fucking face.
Right, well, yeah, the thing is about all these Chinatowns around Britain.
Yeah, what about them?
Well, they're gonna become quarantine zones, aren't they?
Right, this started in China, the country.
You what?
Hello, you're on quarantine hotline. Where are you calling from?
My phone.
No, I mean, where are you?
I'm not about to tell you where I am.
Okay.
Just give all the calls you where they are.
Well, just the people who phone the quarantine hotline.
Hey, why is that then?
What's the number you called?
So who are you?
My name's Stephen.
Stephen who?
Stephen. Well, I mean, then none of that matters. Why'd you call?
You got a lot of questions, haven't you, Stephen?
And you say the panic buying has been particularly bad in your area.
Oh, it's horrible. I was at the shop just the other day and a boy couldn't have been older than my grandson stole my shopping before headbutting me, was running off screaming about Charles Darwin.